Hi all, welcome back to my channel. This is Govind. So over here we normally discuss the benchmark indices of India along with the global cues. So today we couldn't really prepare a pre-market analysis video during the day. But let's take a quick note about how the market went for today and also followed by the live trade that I initiated. And it's a full 1 hour video, the live trade, and you can follow the entire video right after our short discussion on this. So let me just quickly bring up the Nifty chart view and how it goes. So this is Nifty chart. Just quickly make it a place for 2 days. This is an idea. Okay. So yeah, what happened yesterday? We can see that we've been completely in the range bound zone of 15,740 approximately. Let's take 15,729 to almost 15,826. That's almost 100 points. But from yesterday afternoon on, we've been in the range of 15,785 to 15,826. That's less than 50 odd points. So plus or minus a couple of weeks. So what happened during the day? It was still the same until afternoon. That was until 140, right before the European markets opened. And over there we just got a one breakout above 15,826, which didn't really sustain, as you can see on the chart. So what happened exactly? We got a breakout over here. That's 15,826. And then post that, a couple of follow-up candles. Then we quickly reversed back with heavy candles towards the end of the day. So that's how Nifty has been today. It's completely in a range bound. It was a day for sellers in the beginning, followed by quite some increase in the value of calls, then followed by increase in the value of puts at a rapid pace. So yeah, that's how Nifty did during the day. Let's quickly take a look on Nifty also. But still Nifty is sort of in the range, and it's just getting back after the false breakout and false breakdown, I believe. We'll just note that during on Monday. So Bank Nifty also again, even for 2 days, it's been in a range of 200 odd points roughly. Yes, we've seen a couple of weeks, heavy weeks, but yeah, you see that completely it's in a range of this particular thing. So once we thought that it broke 34,661, it paid decently towards 34,715. Why it looked like it was going to break, but it failed over there, heavily crashed back to 34,500 levels. So from there it just closed around 36,600 odd levels. 34,584 is the exact number. That's how Bank Nifty also behaved during the day. So it was slightly a day for sellers, and then appropriately during the case till until 140 odd, and then the move came in. So until then the premiums wouldn't have shoot up at any point anyway. So yeah, that's how Nifty and Bank Nifty behaved during the day completely. So for this you can watch the entire live video of my trade. So let me just give an overview. So I entered around 11:30, sorry, 12 o'clock approximately, I guess, into a position that is 15,800 call at a premium of 84 rupees. Just my stop loss was somewhere around 15,785, 15,800 level. What? And after my entries never really came to that level. It was taking 50-day EMA support quite comfortably. So I was pretty much happy and off screen. Then right around 1:30, 1:45 when I came back to screen, it was due to the alert. Came back to the screen and I could see that it was a good breakout, which did not continue, and I felt great to that. Basically, biggest mistake or the messiest move that I made was not shifting the SL towards a higher level into the lower level of SL, and then not exiting once that hit. So quite something after a while we still follow my own method. So but yeah, I was sort of aggressive and I was ready to take the risk because because of low position pricing. I didn't really mind much about that for the health. So anyway, you can watch the entire video. Please post your questions and comments in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them all. Also, in case you already haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and like button. Thank you. That's it for today, and probably we'll have some good sessions during the weekend. Hopefully. That's it for now. Thank you. So right now, let me quickly bring up the Nifty 5-minute chart in front of you. Okay, so here it is. So if you actually see, this is a 5-minute time frame chart, and this is from S3. So you can see it's absolutely a bummer. I mean, it's like a horizontal line. If you actually decrease the zoom, see it's completely in the range bound mode from S3 till today afternoon, like until 15 minutes ago. And we just see that it broke the range of 15,826, which has been a pretty critical one. Even today also, it sort of witnessed like 3 times reversal from there, and the 4th time it just broke. So that was when this was slightly biased on the upside, since it was taking a support on the 50 days EMI, and that was the reason majorly because to enter a call position today. So I can show you the call contract also right away. See that I entered the call at 84, approximately the average price. Currently it's trading around 108. That's pretty good. I would say it's approximately 30 odd percent return, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, pretty much 20 rupees, yeah, 25 odd percent. So pretty good, and I still believe this run will continue in the next 1 hour, 1.5 hours to come. So, but yeah, cannot ever predict a direction. So I'll stay cautious, and my stop loss would be again 15,800 level. So pretty much I'll wait for that. So, meanwhile, let's quickly discuss about what's happening on our front. So let's see where we fare towards the day. So what's happening? Let's quickly bring up these. I'll just chart view. So it's been a very critical zone, honestly. 15,826. So this is a 1 hour chart time frame, and you can see that the number of times 15,826 acted as support and resistance, it's been, I mean, beyond the fingers that I can count. I mean, 1, 2, quite number immediate, within immediate days, within immediate hours and all. And right today itself, you can see that we took the resistance of 3 times, and then 4th time it did cross above 15,826. So it has acted a pretty good resistance, and once such resistance is broken with good volumes, we can see a pretty good up move. And that's what quickly happened in the last 15 minutes. So once it broke 15,826, it gave a sweet move of approximately 30 odd points. And 30 odd points in Nifty is approximately, that's 0.2%. That's not bad for 15 minutes. And yeah, so that's how it's feeding until now, and let's see how it goes from here. Meanwhile, let's quickly look into the space of other scripts also, how they are faring. Let me just quickly bring up Nifty 50 scripts, how they are faring. So right, let me quickly change percentage. That's how it's. Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Group took a hit after feeling pretty high yesterday, and I guess that's sort of a also interesting thing. It had to correct. I mean, yesterday pretty much bounced almost like 1,000 points. So yeah, it's about Bajaj Fin. SBI took a good correction. Not sure why about that. but almost like 8 rupees. That's 2% odd. So guess we are feeling pretty well, and yeah. So what are the scripts which gave good returns? So Techem, okay, Techem turned out to be a pretty good winner today. Adani Ports, HCL Tech. I mean, like, yeah, I guess one, the pharma industry took a return along with metals and IT scripts. Yes, they are faring pretty well for Nifty 2 pounds. Let's also see what's the status with Reliance. Reliance also pretty much it hasn't moved much. That's roughly 0.01%, 0.08%. That's pretty less. Yeah, let's see where we fare. And, we can actually check out a couple of charts. So since we were discussing IT, it's moving. Let's quickly look into TCS, but how it's faring. Yeah, TCS had pretty good action over here, price action, but it hasn't fared much. So let's move to. It's in a range bound, but sort of trying to break the range from the downside and move upwards. Infosys fallen, sort of TCS, sort of facing rejection around 1617 levels. That barring that, I guess it might again test its day high. That's yeah, that's 1623 from where it reversed. I wouldn't be surprised if that's happening. Let's see Tata Steel about how it went today. So pretty much in the range today completely. Went to 1480 and then retraced back to 1440. Again that's 1460, sort of median move. Be surprised yesterday it gave a rally of almost like 7% or 7-8%. That's pretty good. Quickly moving back to Nifty, we are trying to beat the ranges, and as far as now it seems good. Let's quickly check the futures chart also for a minute. Let's see the volumes, what way they are faring. Nifty, right? Okay, so that's how it's been, and yes, it's going pretty good, honestly. The current candle that's just started now, and I don't see much volume that's dipping. So if this doesn't break this previous the past 10 minutes candle, I guess we can witness a good up move again. So yeah, let's quickly come to this and let's test Nifty and where it is. Nifty fade up quickly too. So Nifty has a good resistance at 34,750. That was what happened yesterday, and today also. No, not today. Actually, yesterday, like a couple of times, like 5-6 times. It did test 34,750 and couldn't cross much. So yeah, we'll look forward for that for next move to gold on. But yeah, our position was in Nifty, so let's stick to Nifty now. The volatility is intact and price. So let's see quickly right now. So what we can do is actually we have just add this in this where it was supposed to be. So there's nothing new. It's just organizing your watch list, waiting for the move comfortably. Because when you trust your analysis, there's nothing much to worry about. I take approximately a couple of strikes to see what the premium is existing, and that helps us analyze the situation in the market about how it's gonna fare. So if you see, the spot is 15,852, and 15450 doesn't have any premium basically. So that's how 15500 has a premium of 5 rupees. So it's just the trading price of the contract minus the spot price, and you get the premium for calls. So yeah, that's about this. So 15800, what's the premium? If that, in that case we have a premium of approximately 55 odd points, yeah, 57 odd points right now to the present market price. But yeah, we are not going to carry this forward because I do not want to get eaten by the weekend decay. That's bound to happen when the markets open on Monday. If there is no price action, I would be suffering a little. So I do not want that to happen, and I'll look to exit this position. Anyway, we have a stop loss of 15800 on the downside, and 15826 is the point to watch on if things go really worse from here. It would still leave us a cost to cost exit, so it wouldn't bother me much. So yeah, not so yeah. So yeah, fresh Doji candle is being formed, and let's see on 15 minutes where we are clearing. So another 9 minutes for this candle to go. We have seen a good support on these. With that, so I'm looking for 15,870 and 15,900 for today. If it won't continues, you can pretty much see those levels. But let's hold out and really see where we were. Meanwhile, let's also check into a couple of other things about where we are performing. That's key. That's the keys. Let's see. Mahindra and Mahindra, quite some action on this counter today. So that would be an interesting counter to see. Witness. So yeah. Oh, there's a good rejection coming in from the upside again. But we have to see if this is going to stay or reverse from here towards the end of the day. So 770 to 765 would be 768. That's sort of a good resistance. But that's another 20 odd points from here, so wouldn't be much of a worry on this part. See, Nifty, pretty good action seen. So one good point for us to witness is 870, 880 zone, and then followed by 15900. I would be pretty much happy if that passes, because we will be breaking a good range that's been there for quite some time now. I mean, quite a couple of days. Apart from the weeks, it's been hovering around this range and sort of testing your patience to an ultimate level. So yeah, let's quickly move back to 5 minutes time frame. See what's happening. So we are seeing a move over here. Doji at the bottom is sort of a good indication. Hopefully, if this action has to continue, let's see where we will be positioned. And what about our position? Yeah, not much of a move. Yeah, one could actually ask me. I mean, pretty many people ask me always. So why do you not work around you that see on the screen at 113, 114? Why don't you work at that point? Because when you trust your analysis, you can hold it with conviction. Yeah, because you want the profits to run. It's not always to cut down the profit and then worry back seeing the chart later that your analysis is correct and you could have waited. That's not how it works always. And you can't really time the highs and lows. If that would happen, every person on this planet would sell their assets and invest everything in the market. So it's a game of probability and a conviction. It comes with experience and continuous analysis on this. Yeah, it is kind of time consuming. It doesn't give you a return immediately. It's sort of how it faces is gives you a return for 3 days, and the 3 days return would be wiped off in the next 4th day. If it tests you, am I up for this particular segment at all? Because I haven't seen the holistic return at all until now. So those questions keep bothering you, but it's about how strong you're mentally fit. So that's something for a later session that we can discuss, and or probably you can post in the comment section for this. But yeah, let's keep on looking into how this is gonna fare for us around. So you see, here's the doji that formed. Sort of a good formation on the downside, retest from the upside, and then if this follow-up candle isn't broken, probably breaks the previous high candle, probably we can witness a pretty good move, continuous move. So yeah, so like I was saying, this was one point where we got rejected. This was pretty much 15820. It's 3 points away. Same thing here, also 15822 rejected. Over here we took a great leap and it fared really well. So yeah, let's look for some action. I wish that would continue. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's also look into the other contracts that are available. So what else we added? That's 15850 and 15900. So I think there's still some more left out, and it's 210, right? Let's look into what's happening in the UK markets. You can see it over here itself. So they haven't performed that well, but yeah. Nasdaq is up by 0.11%, not much of a change. Let's give it a second, it's loading. See what's on the counter for today at this point. The minute this candle to close. It's a 15-minute candle also. This level. Yep, in 15 minutes it looks pretty much bullish for me. But on 5 minutes it's sort of indecisive. Now 5 minutes also is turning bullish. That's interesting. Yeah, left 1 minute. 1 minute is left, and we need approximately 5 odd points to break that level of previous candle high. That would be fun for us to watch. So that's interesting, buddy. It's not just this particular lines that I analyze to take a position. Yeah, ideally it is when you're experienced, and when your experience speaks, yes, these candles are enough pretty much. But if you want for additional conviction, what you can do is you can go towards OI and see how it's faring. Then probably the EMA levels, that if you use them, and then the RSI, the futures. And apart from this, if you don't really exactly believe this and you go to with stock specific analysis, that could also help a lot. So what you do is you break down the components of Nifty. For example, the heavyweight in Nifty is Reliance. You break that down, such as a couple of other stocks like that, and then you see how they are faring in the day. And if they are moving, collective index of Nifty also moves upside or downside in the direction that they move. So now what was happening in the past couple of days was the components of NSE, or the components of Nifty, the 50 components, just sort of feeling pretty much equally 50 is to 50, or something like 30 is to 20, or 28 is to 22. Some day plus and some day minus, advance and decline ratio. It was varying. So that is where the whole effect kicks in. If the stocks aren't performing well, it breaks and fall comes in. So yeah, it's a point to note. We formed a doji again. Let's see how the fallout candle fails now. It's 106 or 850. I have to look for around another 20 odd points, 25 odd points, and then probably exit out. Because it's where I see 15875, 15880, and 15900. That is the level where I see as a resistance. So until then, I wish to continue the run of the profit that we're already in. But let's see how it fares. Unless anything more happens, you need not take it too hard unless you're worried about something else. So let's look into TCS also. TCS is very pretty good. A solid move from the bottom, but yeah, just saw a while ago, right? TCS took a resistance at 3200 again, and 3198 zone, so that would still be a bit of cautious. So yeah, you can see how it went, right? Let's move from there to here. You see the rejection on the upside also, the downside. Need something solid to break now again. Good move. So 850 is acting as a psychological support right now. So what it's been hovering over there. Break it down to smaller time frame. So you can see the past 4 candles and the previous 2 candles also 851. These candles 848, 849, 850. Those are the zones again. It's trying to hover around that. Further break, if you can see, this is 1 minute time frame and you can see how they are fading up, right? And let's hold out and see how it goes. Holding strong. So that's about how we just spoke about the psychological support in 850. All we need is one candle push, so that would do the entire work for us, honestly. It is also, if you see, of making a bullish candle scenario, the red candles do not really have much volumes. There is the fresh candle again. It's still struggling Nifty to move upwards, but let's hold out and see what happens. Oh, the call hasn't moved much, even though it moved up the point. Nifty came back. Feeding up, let's move that and let's check for our open interest. We opened it a while ago, we haven't seen, right? Okay, so if we see 15800, there's a sharp dip in the open interest, and 15800p, there's a sharp up move. Let's also touch, we can remove the previous ones quickly. That take some time, I don't know why, but yeah, let that come. This is the 5th candle that's testing 856, 857 zone. Just touched 857.95 is the high, then we slept. That's the move, the move, the move. There we go. The candle high. There we make. It's a push and futures also. You will see a rapid jump. Slowly. There's not much premium left actually between spot and futures. That's sort of interesting. It's just a 10-point premium, 9 to 10 points premium compared to spot. It's quite fascinating. That means people are still biased in the direction. It's completely interesting. There we go, 112. let's see where we are going to fare right now. Based on this candle close and the next candle close, probably we can decide. Or because next candle would make the 15 minutes part. So let's see how that's gonna fare around 15 minutes. 5 minutes doesn't look too good. That look pretty good. Not really any volume also for the reversal candle. Hold out, but yeah. If you had asked me to do a trade probably a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, you would have seen me do some havoc trades. I mean, some useless trades, honestly. I would have booked profit long back ago. I would have really waited for 20 odd points also. Like, if you see the first time 114, I would have booked it. That's how I've grown tremendously. It's not just the mental peace that you have it outside. It also depends on how mentally you're focused in the work that you do. It's important. It really doesn't matter even if it goes back to 15,800 from here. If it touches 15,800, that's where we're gonna book loss, but that's okay. We're cost to cost we'll exit or probably 10-point hit. But that's how this works completely. I mean, I can take profit here, probably exit, close the position, get done with it. But I'm just trusting my analysis for now. And, sort of focused for a good up move. I'll just wait for that. That's how I've trained my brain right now. Probably if I have multiple lots, I would have booked like 50% position, because intraday giving you 30 odd percent return, it's pretty much good. I don't need a blockbuster rate of 3,000%, 5,000% always. A consistent rate, decent return based on your analysis, that really works. It's something like this. You have multiple lots, let's say 3 lots, 4 lots, or 10 lots. Since we are just pretty much small traders, not like who trade in crores and all. So let's suppose you have 4 lots. Probably you could have booked profit when it touched 15,855, 856 on the first candle when it rejected the D high in the recent 15 minutes. Over there you must have booked 50% and then probably moved your SL to 15,826 on spot, or probably 15,800. That's cost to cost. So that's how you continue your journey. And then once you multiple your capital, then probably you can take a little more risky trade. When I say risky, probably let's assume this bet continues the bullish side, and you could exit 50% of your position and carry 50% of the position for Monday, and seeing that there could be a bullish up move, and you're ready for the weekend stuff. Whatever happens on weekend, you wouldn't be bothered much because you already pocketed some of the return, and whatever happens, you would book a minimal loss on Monday morning, even if the trade goes the other way. So you grow gradually. It's not just completely in one day or probably 1 month. If someone is saying such stories, probably just write them off. It just happens once or twice in a while. Yeah, it happened with me too, probably once a couple of months ago, I guess. I think I did trade one time in some of the equity script, probably it's NMDC or something like that. Yeah, I bought it around 0.85 something, and it has a good lot size NMDC. I squared it up around 2.7, 2.8. You must be feeling elated that, wow, bro, you made a fortune in just like 10 minutes. It just comes sometimes. It's not like it happens every day. Something or someone is saying that way, it's completely untrue. We are seeing a reversal move. But yeah, let's hold out and see. Yeah, quite much down from the high of this position. This position with 114.9. So the recent high couldn't get through that. So that's a quick down move that did come. There's no volume, honestly. If you see the futures part, it's not even half the volume that this has. So I know. Let's wait for more time. Stick to a stop loss and see where we fare. Closing right near the psychological support or resistance, whatever you feel it as. So let's look for the next bunch of candles. It's coming in. That's a 5-minute choose rejection, although on 15 minutes it's sort of 2G. That's indecisive. Let's see. Here we see. There's a good reversing noise kicking in. So yeah, the time is 2:33. Another 57 minutes ought to go. So now also we are seeing a dip, we are seeing rejection also the downside. Let's see if this holds and rises up back, or we just exit the position here. So yeah, quite a dip, honestly. Since the candle is over, so just waiting. Let's see how we fare. You got to see whether this is going to be a retest or just the rejection from the upside. Yeah, let's see what happens. So it closed well above 15,826. Although the week had 15,820 on level. Let's see how we're gonna fare this one. Just upward or uptrend rise to rise. The follow candle is also making a dip. It's quite interesting, honestly. Really say anything or do anything. Just wait and watch the move. It's currently retesting its 50-day moving average. Just pick up here. So it's testing at 50-day moving average now. It's broke that. Like a turquoise. Yeah. I'll take the same. loss right now. Honestly, plus 1400 to minus 200, 300. That's how the entire thing goes. Quite some action. Indicating the it's about how we fade. It tested 50-day EMA again. This candle break, so no. 2 minutes remain. Open interest. Quick rise, not 0.2 million. Increase, but put writing did fall drastically. Just 500,000 dip and goods. So
with the doji forming the bottom now.